Why you are the boss. Where you are right now is based on what you done yesterday, the day before, and the days before in the past. Brought you here. Why am I saying that you are the boss? Because you made yourself here. You can blame everything else, but it won't change the fact. It's your fault. So I was talking to a guy the other day. I went to another city. A very old man, so very wise. I like talking to old people because they don't have the ego, they don't get defensive, they just explore the idea and they go deep. So he was saying, man, sometimes I see some people like bored, depressed in the dark hole, and then I ask, how come did they get there? So basically what he was saying is like, you get yourself wherever you want. So what am I want to say here? I got some hate. I posted a video about bodybuilding, about building muscle. I'm obsessed with building a nice physique. Always been, since I was 14 years old. I started studying about it. And I posted a video about talking about my muscle connection. When you connect your mind to the muscle. Let's say, we're gonna give an example what I did in the video. You can go to the gym and do this one. Just push the weight. But you can focus and actually make the contraction. And the guy, I got some hate on the comments. Like, bro, what are you saying? There is no scientific proof for it. I comment below. If you watch my content, most of the things I say, science can't explain. And this is what I'm talking about here. Science can't explain that much. But people will tell you based on real experience. And what I'm talking about here, why you are the boss and why you can change whatever you want, why you can manifest whatever you want. When you do something, let's say this training, if you do it more or less, if you do it like with less intent, with less passion, with less focus, you're gonna get exactly the same amount in return. Everything you do. Let's say you have a plan to become very rich, very successful, have a beautiful family. If you don't act, which means attitude, actions, thoughts, feelings, and actions. If those three things, based on your attitude, you're gonna receive the exact amount that you give in return. So if your attitude is amazing, you bring energy, you bring love, you protect the family, you provide, you're gonna have that in return. Same as in your business, same as your muscles as well. I can go there and train like this, like average people. I've seen it all the time. It's average. So science is for average people. We go above that. We talk about miracles, which science can't even explain. All right. If I go there and train like an average person, I'm gonna get average results. If I think like average people, I'm gonna get average results. It's simple like that. You can. Like that guy. He came up with the average thinking. Like, bro, science doesn't explain that. Okay, settle. I won't settle for the science. Put this. I was just studying something really nice here that I'm gonna share in the next videos. So, be the average person. Because the news says that you can't eat eggs and steak. Do that. I choose to go deeper. To go deeper and find out and talk to people to see from experience that science is not there. It's based on experience, based on real life. And I'm gonna go deeper, as deep as possible, and I'm gonna bring and share with you. Because that's my mission, is to go deep, is to find the answers and bring to you. So basically, you are the boss, yeah. Let's say you're gonna have a business, you're building your brand, your personal brand. Are you really into it? Because the return that you're gonna get from that, the return on investment, is based on how much energy you put, how much effort. Why I love talking about fitness? Because that's how you present to the world. That's your vessel, your house. If I'm gonna invite some people to be here at home, to have dinner with me tonight, is the house ready to receive people? I'm asking you, if I can I come show up to your house right now to have lunch, to have dinner? Your house will be ready, will be clean, will be tidy? Most of the time the answer is not. And one day I was living in Australia and I was in his apartment. This guy said something that really touched me. I still carry this thing in my mind. He was like, man, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson once said, why? They asked him, why you're always in such a great physique? He said, you never know when they're gonna call you, so you gotta be ready. You never know when it's your next role. You never know. Be ready. All the time. Always be ready. Same as your house, same as your personal brand. Are you ready? The Rock just called it. He was just ready no matter what. So that's why I preach fitness. Are you ready? Are you in your best shape? If I call you to go to a movie, to do it, are you ready? No, I have to prepare myself. But if you're always ready, you're always ready. Bro, what are you talking about? Personal brand. You want to build your business. Are you act like your business is great? Because the actions or the thoughts, the feelings and the actions, the attitude, you're gonna, if you put it out there, send it out there, you're gonna receive in return. The time is another thing. Because intensity reduces times. This is another great realization that I had. And I studied and I understood. Intensity changes the duration of the activity. Let's say the more intensity, the less time I need. Same as training. If you go there and train super intense, you won't be able to do it for the whole day. But if I train like, I can go all day. That's what they say, life is a marathon, not a sprint. Because if you go on a sprint, you couldn't. So the more intensity you put in something, towards something, the less time you need. Based on your years of your life. You don't have much, man. You can actually search how many hours exactly we have in this life with this body. This body has roughly, like very, very close how much hours you can live. Let's say average 90 years. Right now, because the medicine and the technology, 90 years. Based on that, until 18, you don't do much. You just take orders. You do what they say, you tell you to do. So you connect with a little bit of intensity, right? Because you don't have much time. Based on what the universe is. Based on, if we talk about eternal life. This here is like this. The clock is like, so you gotta put intensity. Be intense and have intention. So basically that's what I was saying on the video. To squeeze your chest, to focus on, to do it proper. If you go to do jiu-jitsu, for example, they're gonna say, bro, you can put a lot of strength, but sometimes the technique is not there. Bro, you fatigue yourself and you don't choke the person. Let's say I'm gonna choke someone. And sometimes the technique is so perfect, you get it right, you don't need to apply much intensity. Same as the muscle that I was talking about. If you put the right technique, you don't need to apply as much force, as much intensity. And you leverage, that's when you leverage your results. That's when you do it with your business as well. Let's say the more you can visualize wherever you're going, you leverage in your business. Because you have direction now. Now you don't need to worry that much. I have direction. Doesn't matter how long it takes, I know where I'm going. You're leveraging your business. Most people do things without even know what they are doing. You're leaving some money on the table. So intention. So like I said, and I'm gonna say it again. Abraham Lincoln wisely once said, if I'm gonna chop a tree and I have 4 hours, I'm gonna spend 3 hours sharpening the axe and 1 hour chopping. Average people do the opposite. They spend 3 hours they get tired. They spend 3 hours chopping with a blunt axe. Abraham Lincoln once said, and I'm gonna say it again because I once said too, if I'm gonna chop a tree and I have only 4 hours, I'm gonna spend 3 hours sharpening the axe, 1 hour chopping. Meaning, visualize. If I'm gonna go somewhere, if I wanna build a business, I'm gonna spend hours and hours and hours visualizing, planning, and then a couple hours executing. So then I have direction. It's like a sniper. It's not like someone just shoot. It's a different technique, but you're gonna use more bullets, you're gonna spend more energy, you're gonna kill a lot of people, you're gonna do a lot of damage. Same as just chopping the tree without sharpening the axe that much. You're gonna use a lot of energy, you can hurt yourself, you can get frustrated, it's more damage, less effective. Same as with the choke, same as with the training. Science doesn't explain that, brother. Go above it, go deeper than the science. Test. Solomon, King Solomon, the father of the wisdom, considered the wisest man on earth, said he used to go to the nature and just like contemplate the nature and to understand. That's why he was so wise. He just go to the nature, right? Ants, they work hard. They have food in winter. Oh, those other animals, they don't work during summer. Okay, no food during winter. By just contemplating and watching the nature. Science behind? Where? Why the ants work harder than... Brother. Go deeper. Go deep. Your rational thinking can't process some things that I say. Your rational thinking can't process the things that God wants you to do. You gotta go beyond.
The goal or something you got.
Oh my! You gotta go beyond that to understand. So first thing we gotta understand is who we are. Who we are. If I ask you, who are you? You're gonna say, I am Bruno. You're gonna say your name. This is who you think you are. The identity they gave it to you here. Oh, I am your body. No, you're not your body. Your body is a vessel, is your car, is the house where this being lives. And this being, which is you, has an intellectual. So who you are is basically a spiritual being who has an intellectual, has a soul, and lives in this body. Basically, the body is the house, is the car. How well are you gonna look after the car and the house? By understand that, you understand that if you're not your body, you don't have limitations as the physical body. The physical body has limitations. Way beyond that you think, but it has, because it's physical. But the metaphysical, there's no limitations. You can see here, there's this table, there's the paper, same material, different texture. Wood. So if you understand that, and then you understand the power of the mind. So that's why I'm going to spend more time sharpening the axe than actually chopping, because this is way more unlimited than this. And that's what Abraham Lincoln was saying. Did you get this one? So basically, man, if you understand how powerful you are, based that you are a spiritual being, not a physical body, that the body will die one day, it's deteriorating, it'll become dust as it was once. The more you look after, the better you can express this spiritual being, because it has energy, power, it's flexible, it's strong, it's beautiful. And this being that has this intellectual, he observes everything. Because if I say, well, it's my hand, I not say it's me, like it's my hand. So it knows, your intellectual, your consciousness knows what it is. But the world doesn't, they don't want you to understand this, because you become a little bit dangerous. You can create a little bit, cause a little bit of trouble, because you become unlimited. I'm gonna wrap up here, and otherwise it's gonna be too long. And the next video, it'll be soon. I'm gonna pump more the YouTube channel, based on what you guys feedback, and based on what I'm feeling as well. I feel like I have a lot to share, and I'm gonna keep sharing it. So today is, let's see the date, March 4 of March. You like this photo? Hey, it's a king and a warrior at the same time. That's who you are. If you think you are. If you think you're a loser, you are a loser. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.